Welcome to DikUniversum. This is a roleplay adventure, and yeah, tell me if you like it, and I'll pump out more of it. Enjoy.
Let's draw a penis.
Yes!
Okay,
I'm not sure.
so let me just check my notes. I'm actually just folding a paper near the mic, so you know. So it sounds
Special
like
effects.
so it sounds like I have notes because really I don't have anything since everything's I have basics here in my book, but everything is basically from the
It's
head.
the rustling of an engine.
The term there. Okay, so you start off in this dock. You see, in this shipping dock, the ticket you have bought from the black market, of course, because outside of NES there's only black markets. Let's be real.
Fair
I mean, nothing is official, so everything by definition is a black market. So you know, yeah. So you bought the tickets, and the tickets specified this place, this dock, and the ship should start docking, not start docking, start having people enter it in the nearest half an hour. So Ellie, you're standing near a merchant who's selling his fish, and he's trying his hardest to have you buy a fish of his. Roll a perception for me.
Okay, that's just a D20, I guess.
A what? An insight.
We don't have insight modifiers yet, so I guess it's
Give
only
me
a
a second.
D20.
I'm thinking. Yeah, you do
Oh
have.
my god! I see
I'm sorry.
everything!
I'm sorry. I didn't. How the fucking modifiers, man. Sorry, man. I'm a bit mixed up right now. So yeah, that's 19. Goddamn.
I see everything.
Wait. Open up your table so you have them in front of you,
Yes.
Yeah.
so you
You
can
found
see.
out Nemo. You found.
I found Nemo! Yeah, I must
Yes.
develop.
Yeah. So do you have it put up? Both of you?
Yes, but not the D&D character sheet. Just only
No,
our.
the
stuff.
table, or
Yeah.
the document you had.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have the table, and the points go from 1 to 10, right?
Yes.
So the 4 is 0. And by points, 3 is -1, 2 is -2, 1 is -3, 5 is +1, 6 is +2, and so on. Do you get it?
Okay.
No, repeat that. I didn't get it at all. Wait.
So
one-
4 is like a 0.
4 is 0.
Lower
Okay,
numbers
repeat it.
are minuses, and higher numbers are pluses, increasing and decreasing in both their value.
Okay, now I got it.
Yeah. So, an example, can I tell him what's your insight?
Yeah, sure.
So, Ellie's insight is 2.
I don't see everything.
So the insight, so his insight modifier is -. Do you understand now?
Yes.
Yeah. The system is not hard, but I just love the effect of people being like, yeah, I have +10 in strength.
And then they're like, lifts up a rock.
Yeah. That's the basics. And some people actually left some blank because they didn't want map modifier, so that got them up. -4.
Oh god, my fucking strength modifier.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically a 17. Let me roll for. Yeah, so he's like going. Listen here, you young lad. This right here, this is the best fish in the all 8 seas of this planet. You have never tasted such good fish before. But you actually see that the fish is half rotten. It's probably like 2 weeks old.
I'm like, is it really supposed to have like worms in it?
It's just sleeping and it has decorations.
Decorations, huh?
Yes. Have you never tried to have any earrings that look like worms? They
No.
call them wormings. Global warmings.
Where am I standing, by the way? Can I?
Just like,
hear
you
the
just want to
conversation?
interrupt this.
Yeah, give me like 5 minutes to just. I'll,
Okay, I won't interrupt. Sorry.
Yeah. So what's your reaction, Ellie?
I just say, well, good luck with the fish. I'm not gonna buy it.
But sir,
No. I'm a vegetarian. I'm not a vegetarian.
fish are vegetarian.
Well,
This planet has vegetarian fish.
mind blown.
The fish grow on trees.
The fish grow on trees.
This is
How
a
much
strange-
did it cost then?
It's just 1 gold per 5 kilogram.
But if they grow on trees, why would I have to buy it?
So do apples, and you buy apples, don't you?
Do I?
Do you? Vegetarian.
I don't eat. No.
So
I
in who stands to the right? Styx is standing, and there's actually some kind of a rally. Insight check to to discern what the rally is about.
Nothing to see
So-
there.
So as far
Oh, shit, I
as
should
you,
have that.
so as far as you know,
I got an 11.
wait, give me a second. So yeah, yeah. So you actually think that this rally is about how ships are not supposed to sail the seas because fish see the boats and think that they are just big fish and try to hide under them and get killed. That's what you think the rally is about.
That makes
They're just-
no sense at all.
Yeah, there's just people going around shouting things, don't kill fish, and something like that. And they have various posters, like there's in rallies, just having them above your head. Do you want to approach them, or you just leave it be?
Are they near our ship, or
You don't see your ship, actually.
so it didn't arrive yet?
No, they are just you can, as you see the little thing that goes out of the walking part for the ships. I don't know how it's called. The dock part that is.
The bridge or something?
Give me a second.
The dock?
The dock bridge,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
Just the extended part. Yeah.
And they are walking on it.
They're just going in circles, shouting stuff.
Of course, I approach.
They're
I'm interested.
So they look at you and say, one of the ladies an old lady, like such an old hag. You're surprised she's alive. Like she must have been drinking 20 liters of life elixir a day to stay in this form. She looks like she's gonna turn to dust like Peter Parker. Like any second now.
Your
Yeah.
mic sometimes cuts out a bit for me. Is it?
My sound?
Oh. Yeah, your mic. Is it for Eli the same?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I cut out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
Not for long, but just a bit of stutter in between the words.
I think it's
That's
the
why
Discord.
Let me check. Does it? Oh, I
Input
see. Yeah.
sensitivity.
Any longer pause just goes out. Okay then. I'm gonna. Okay, let me check if I shut off my pad. Does it help?
I think it's the Discord input sensitivity.
Sensitivity?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's.
Yeah. Let me check. Give me a second. I'll my settings to just make everything more comfortable for you guys. The things I do for you.
Oh.
Fix my
make it
stuff.
possible to hear you.
Excuse me?
How generous you make it possible to hear you.
My voice is pretty incredible, so yes. And I'm lost. Where are my settings? I'm a bad DM. Joking. Oh, okay.
But you sounded fine most of the time while you tried to fix it, so...
So it's okay then? Yeah, okay.
now it seems okay. And now you cut off again.
I
But-
have my computer in my lap now, just holding it like 10 centimeters from... So yeah. So this
Oh yeah,
old rag,
the old lady. Yes.
yeah, so this old rag goes up to you and she points her finger up your nose. Not like inside the nose, but you know, just like a millimeter before it and says, "Do you like fish?"
I like all living creatures.
Do you like the taste of them?
No, fish are friends.
She looks around. She screams, he's one of them!
I knew it.
They,
How did you find out? I
they
shouted in her
actually
face.
look to you and say, is it true? One of the guy who seemed like he was the main, because he was standing in the circle, in the middle of the circle and just shouting that you couldn't discern, but you got the basic idea. The idea of what you got. So he goes up to you and says, is it true? Are you one of the fish lovers?
Do I look like a fish to you? I'm an honorable man.
So were the men of our town.
What
Before
happened to them?
Roll a charisma to see if he trusts you. Will you?
Do I see this thing?
Roll perception.
Alright. Let me just create a little mech.
Come on, dice gods. Fuck.
Perception, what would that be? Wisdom or...
Insight, just
Fuck.
insight.
Fuck.
Anything that is done with your eyes, anything that is to like detective functions are done with insight.
Okay. Hashtag
Well, I rolled an 8.
I see that. I'm thinking how to handle this.
He punches
I'm
me
just
in the
hoping. I'm
face.
just hoping for the best to Ellie with his -2.
Ba-do-ba-do-ba-do.
Well, a little bit better than me.
So okay, Ellie, you know what you see? Sticks, describe how you look.
Damn, I misspoke myself, but yeah, let's roll with the man. I'm a young man, almost a child.
We can just retcon it if you wanted. Yeah, because we could say the lady is not well seeing.
Well, yeah, then I'm in my usual old lady disguise.
So you're
Well-
another old lady.
I'm around 60, 70 years old,
Yeah.
wrinkly
Okay
lady.
then.
So I see two old ladies talking to each other.
No,
And
no,
the
no.
man, and the
Actually,
man.
no.
Okay, no.
Ellie, you see, you look up to the water, up above the water, to the extended part of the dock, and you just see an old hag throwing another old hag up into the water.
What?
The old hag shouts, "If you love the fish so much, go sleep with them,
Oh shit!
like the other fish lovers."
Oh damn!
I
Oh,
instant as the second time underwater, I turn into a swordfish, so I can move
Yeah.
away from stuff that's maybe there.
there was one of them.
Actually, roll athleticism.
I like.
Nice. Athletics is my.
I say to the guy that was trying to sell me fish, like, so this town doesn't like fish, huh? How come?
We used to love them, but then the fish haters showed up, and we can't go out making any more love to the fishes. That's why I'm selling. That's why I'm selling these. These. I was about to say old, but no, this is our perfect fish.
So you're selling the fish so that you can make love to the fish.
No, I just don't have any more fish. And I
Oh,
love all of these.
okay.
So Styx, you were about to turn into a swordfish as you were going to, but you saw that the water is really shallow up there. To the point where just turning into a fish would make you flap almost on the what's the word? On top of the
Surface.
water.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the surface of the water. So you actually just land up on your feet, and they sink in a little. Roll a perception. Roll insight to see what you're sinking into.
It is going to be poop.
We need macros for everything.
Yeah, I do. Guess what I'm doing right now?
I sink into gold.
Oh.
Natural 20, baby.
Oh, that's right. That's a natural 20. Oh. Oh boy.
Was that insight?
Yeah.
Do you have
Well,
+8?
I have -2. What?
Oh, I thought you were... Oh, I saw my old dice. I got confused. I'm like, you have +8?
Then it wouldn't be natural.
No.
+8 would be 12. That's out of the table. Okay, so actually, I'm gonna give you. So you're actually sinking up into rotten fish underwater. It's trapped in various nets, and you actually see some kind of a letter floating in the water. That's stuck between fish and sides.
Can I read it, or do I need to pick it up first?
So, I mean, I wouldn't require a roll to pick it up, but do you want to pick it up?
Well, how far is it? Is it right beside me?
It's just right beside you. Just that it's in fish gores.
And I can't read it without picking it up.
Yeah, it's folded.
First I look up how many people are watching.
Just one.
Is it a woman?
Actually, no, I'm lying. Two. The old hag, and what would you describe you looking as, Ellie?
I would say I have like functional clothing. It's not something fancy, but it's functional, and a long coat, and like white hair, and just a pale dude.
So yeah, you see that.
Okay, so I'm
I'm just watching this shit show
What,
happen.
what what you, Ellie, are seeing, just a man, not a man, this old lady is slowly sinking into fish gores underwater,
Oh no.
and she's just staring down at her feet.
Oh.
And she landed like a top-notch gymnast.
Shit.
She made like a front flip to a double back flip, a 360.
So like at first I'm like doing it, and then I like think a bit, and I think of the crowd that hates fish, and then I think of the landing, and I'm like, no, she probably doesn't need my help. No, let's face it.
So yeah. So do you pick it up the letter to read it?
Well, I see that the people that are looking who are looking at me are not helping. I point at Alien and shout to the lady who's looking down to me. Don't you see the truth? He's a fish lover, not me. And when she turns around to look at Eli, I pick the letter up.
Charisma.
Me?
No, sticks. So you're trying to. It's a deception, so it's charisma.
Yeah. Only -1. How nice. God damn. A crit. Negative.
Oh, jeez.
These rolls.
So, okay. She looks at you, Ellie, and she asks, "Do you know this filthy fish lover?"
And I say, no, of course I don't. Why would I even want to be affiliated with fish and fish lovers?
She looks at her acquaintances at the rally. That's looking like they're actually leaving, and she shouts, "Put some nets on the fish lover!"
Shit.
So she was distracted. At least I could pick up the letter without noticing it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. You picked up the letter, no problem.
Okay.
Because I'm giving it for your natural 20. But for natural 1, you actually have 5 nets thrown on you.
I have high defense. Does that work somehow?
Yeah. So I'm gonna ask you to roll defense with disadvantage.
I just roll 2 d20s and +2. So it's 5. Nice.
Oh, I see. So
I die.
you now see this old woman trapped in 5 heavy nets. With only her, she fell down with only her head being now out of the water, and she's sinking up into fish gores. But she's reading some kind of paper. so that's a thing.
How would you say that your expression is right
let
now?
me tell Sticks about the letter first. So basically, it's a letter that has a date from 2 weeks ago, and it describes, and it's actually a love poem from a guy named Michael to all the fishes in the sea. Basically, this guy just writes how he loves fishes, but the new mayor of the town has forbidden all making love to the fishes, and therefore new sailings are forbidden. If you actually roll insight again.
I just roll here because it's easier than typing, and -2.
Yeah. So basically, you do get a notice from after reading this letter. You do get a notice that most of the ships right here, their sails are torn off. They have an anchor set. They are not going to be sailing anytime soon. As you sink under the water. in 5 nets in fish gore. So yeah, what do you do, guys?
First,
Actually, let me set some music. I forgot about the music.
Like, how would you say that your expression is right now? Like your facial expression.
my facial expression is I just read that Kanye West was here and he's a gay fish and that's why the fish are all here. So really confused and, well, not afraid, just confused.
Is the woman and her gang away? The fish hater gang.
The men have left. Only the old hag is watching in such such evil joy in her face. She like really is happy about what she just did. She just destroyed another fish lover.
So I just ignoring the fish salesman. I just go towards.
He's a bitter footer. He has stand just talking to another lady right now, and she's
Okay.
about to buy some fish. So
Okay. Well, I walk up to this old woman like, so, why do you hate fish? I mean, of course I hate fish, but how come, what's your story?
she looks at you with such with such an angry and disgusted face. She looks at you and says, "Why do you care?"
Oh, well, nothing, no.
My son Michael set sail 2 weeks ago into the seas because of his love to the fish, and he never returned back. How can you not hate fish lovers after such an accident?
Yeah, I feel you. And I spit to the side, into the water.
Spit?
Yeah, I spit and like into the water. Like not at the sticks, but I like
Yeah,
just to,
roll
just to
accuracy
make.
if you
Oh no!
do it.
Roll to see if I hit the water.
Actually, sticks roll defensive advantage.
What? I'm not even aiming at you.
I will succeed. That's boring.
Yeah,
He has
Ellie,
to
roll
Okay.
accuracy.
Accuracy. What
20.
will that be? What would accuracy be?
Athletics. I guess.
That's if you do not have a modifier for it. If no skill modifies it, then you do not have a modifier.
Okay.
It's because the idea was that it's not a thing you're born with, it's a skill you have to train. So
Oh.
the modifier is
I
zero.
haven't spat too much in my days.
Come on, train to my face.
So yeah, roll it, man. Just a d20.
Okay, let's go.
It's hard. Mine is hard to beat.
Yeah. Good.
Oh wait, it was a defensive disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
because you're
because
under
of the
nets.
Ah, nice.
Oh my god. So yeah.
You
You actually look to the side.
I like to do a 360. I'm like, yeah, I'm so good. I'm not gonna miss this lady.
please.
No, like you saw this old lady in the nets, and you said, no, I'm not gonna spit on her.
Yeah.
Just the side.
Like, what has she done ever? What has she ever done
But
to me?
your spit hit a fish in the exact angle that Sticks just started sinking even deeper lower, like the whole just collapsed in, and water that splashed from the collapse splashed all over you, leaving you just what's the word? Just all around wet.
So
I'm
I'm beneath the surface now, invisible.
Yeah.
So
I,
so I'm drenched in water, right?
Yeah.
no, no,
And
you?
Yeah. Like you're both.
both.
Wait, how? Oh, I didn't.
Oh,
I didn't
don't
hear that.
fucking way.
He fall in too?
No, he was splashed so much by it.
I spat so
Oh.
hard that it worked.
Ah,
No,
okay, okay.
Exactly.
So I like. It takes a little second for me to realize what just happened. But I look at you, I look at my clothes, I look at the woman, back to you, back to my clothes, and I'm like, that was disgusting, I'm gonna go. And I just go, and I start by walking like this way, and then I realized that, oh no, that's the complete wrong, and I just walk into a crowd and try to disappear.
Yes, roll athleticism with disadvantage.
Mm-hmm. Hey, that's nice. 19. No,
Yeah. So
20. 20.
then so yeah, you actually make yourself into like a snake-like creature, just really tiny, and you just go through the net holes, and you come out of the water. So we are now
should-
at land.
I should decide stuff like that.
Okay,
Just
you're
for
able to free
for
yourself.
future.
Yeah, just I'm giving you ideas how to free yourself.
Yeah, the snake thing was my idea, but I wanted to try to sneak behind the grandma. when
Oh,
she
you
leaves.
absolutely can. Like she doesn't see anything now. She was happy you sunk and just started walking away.
Yeah, I follow her till she's alone.
Oh no.
Roll stealth.
-3, nice. 5.
Oh no.
She notices a snake.
Wait. Also, you're actually following her in.
I follow her as snake.
Okay, then.
She's old. I don't need to be fast, I think.
He's snaky.
Sneaky sneak.
Oh, she doesn't notice you. -3!
She just walks to the left into an alleyway and she's all alone. And takes a whole 3 cigarettes and starts smoking, looking to the sky. She's alone there.
I take my I take Spidey out. I don't walk into the alley. I just throw Spidey into the alley and let the spider take care of her.
Oh shit.
Does it have a poisonous bite? Nothing like that. Just you want just to do. What do you want it to do? Describe it.
I want the spider to make her really, really afraid and piss herself, and maybe a little bit of damage, but my spider can't do much, so she will just bite her in a leg or something, and yeah, that's all. I want the lady to fall down and break her leg or something.
Oh my.
So, the only thing I have a question about, you can shapeshift, and you're still using a spider to scare her.
Yes, I don't wanna.
No,
I
it's
stand.
it's
I
fine. Okay, then. Actually, I never asked you about this. Does your spider listen to you by just pure mental power or actual magic?
mental power, and I take an action. So she's a magic item. I use her as a magic item.
So then roll wisdom to actually control her for this with advantage.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's an easy task. So you
plus 3, so it's 11. Not much. My rolls today are quite
rolling her defense. A second. So, your spider is approaching from the wall, just ready at any second to jump on her.
She's a giant
She start-
spider.
she starts making her move away from the spider. So your spider panics for a second, Spidey, and she jumps for it, just wanting to bite her neck. But at that second, the old hag throws her cigarettes over her shoulder, hitting the spider in the air, and she just lands on the ground and walks away.
Well, my spider is little bit bigger than that, but okay.
I
Well,
mean,
yeah,
it was
let's
free
say it's...
cigarettes. It was free cigarettes.
At the same time, oh shit.
Does my spider die?
Don't worry.
No, not really. It just
Nah,
knocked over.
Six, don't worry. She's gonna die from cancer or anything, so...
If you want to, you can roll an attack without a modifier to have Spidey attack her from behind, because your stealth is still in action.
God damn it, Spidey! You disappoint me. 4. Well, I will find another way, I guess.
Or not.
So your spider gets really mad, your Spidey, and she actually grabs the cigarettes herself. So she just runs and jams the old hag's legs with the cigarettes. And the cigarettes are still smoking.
Shit.
Go, Spidey, go.
Give me a second.
I should have never adopted my beloved Spidey. By the way, I'm not a murder hobo. It's just
No.
part of my character. So
I get.
I'm not
I
a
get-
murder hobo, it's just my character.
nah, I
So,
wrote a
yeah,
specific rule. If someone harms me, I have to seek revenge.
So sorry for the break. Okay then. So, as I said, the spider jams the old hag's cigarette, lady with cigarette, and her skirt lifts up a bit, and you can see her old legs full with hair, like monkey hair, and it actually lights up on fire. And then, in a matter of seconds, the whole lady lights up on fire. She screams and she runs for the water.
Oh!
You're in between her and water. Do you?
How far can I? How do you say it? Nah, I'm a spider, so I just slither out of the way. I don't want to turn to a humanoid form inside in front of her. I want her not to know that it was me, so I just hide.
So she just runs, rolling her athleticism.
God damn.
Minus 10!
She's like, as I said, she looks like she will turn to dust. So she's running to the water, and she's not even seeing where she goes anymore. On fire, like somebody had put gasoline on her, and she hits her leg on one of the wooden poles sticking out, and trips into the water with her head first into the fish gore, and she's never seen again.
Well, I can't search her body.
I mean, if you want to go through the fish gore, you can.
I feel
Yeah,
like
as a snake, I should be able to swim there easily,
Yeah,
right?
just give some Ellie time. It's Ellie time.
oh yeah. I feel like
So
during that
Yeah.
time, I feel like I would have wondered about the crowd, and then I would probably start
Yeah,
hearing
you-
her screaming,
yeah, roll perception just
or something.
with advantage.
Insight, is it? Or
Just insight, yeah.
Why do I have so bad insight?
You're blind.
Yes. So that's the first one. Say
See the advantage.
insight check, and there we go. I don't hear or see anything.
Not even a burning Wookiee running past you.
I'm
So-
like, oh, is that someone
So
cooking?
there are some nice clouds in the sky today. Sticks you roll perception for a second before going back into water.
And my...
Yeah, so the
Wait,
sky is even
What
nicer
is my
today.
modifier? Never mind. Okay.
I don't think that matters. So yeah, the sky is even nicer today. So you're just both.
It's a beautiful day.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day today.
Ah, wonderful.
Yeah.
Our paths will never
Let's
cross.
stick to L time.
I spit at you, and
So
my God.
when you're checking your clock, you see that the ship should have should be arriving any second now, but there are still no signs of it in the sky where you're looking at. So there's a bar near you. There are some stands. Basically a market near the. What do you want to do for the moment?
Haley, right? Yeah.
I kind of wanna try searching for a person that knows about either like spaceships or like when they come and go, or
So like you just want to search for a more modern person.
is someone that knows that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So just roll insight again.
Fuck.
And the six just roll insight too for
For what?
Let's
searching the body between them.
go.
Ah,
Oh,
Okay, 7.
That's a natural 20, huh?
is it? Or did it?
Yes.
Is it?
The green line means yes.
Yeah, it is. So
Oh, I saw your roll. I'm like 9 on a natural 20. 11 minus.
so you actually as you're searching for the person, you actually notice some strange wrinkles in the water. They're like actually going like this,
Oh shit.
like 50 meters from the dock. There's nothing there, but there are just wrinkles going in the water.
Is it water or fish gore there?
There's the fish core lasts up to like 10 meters.
So it's
So,
this
and-
sea, okay.
Yeah, and later is just sea. It's just near the dock itself that there's fish core, and you just see like 50 meters in the water. There's just wrinkles, and it's not like here. It's actually pretty intense. Like there's something floating there just above.
Like, I tried to take a look at it.
You actually see a person
Is it a
Good.
woman?
going to the end of the whole bridge, the extension,
Huh?
and just like looks around and disappears.
What? Just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, just looks around, you blink, and it's gone, and she's gone.
huh? Like, I look around to see if anyone else noticed,
Nobody seems to have noticed.
and I go up to the same place.
Yeah, back to sticks. You rolled a
no.
9 on searching.
7
You-
minus 2.
It's -2. You only found her burnt burnt off wig. You can write it down. It's an item.
Put it in your character sheet.
Yeah.
Burnt off wig.
It's an item you now have if you wish to.
Congratulations.
Exactly what they wanted.
There we go. The campaign has concluded. We got everything we needed. Let's pack up for this.
The whole character arc was to get revenge on the woman.
Yeah, a wig for someone who can shapeshift.
Plus one with charisma.
Well, who's next? Because if it's my turn, I would
It's your
go
turn.
on a long journey, I guess.
It's-
Ellie
it's-
should play
it's-
because I didn't see the woman, right?
The woman hers. Oh no, you were underwater at that moment.
Goddamn. Well, I
You
crawl
can
back.
you can roll perception now. Actually, inside. Roll it now.
Yeah, you would like recognize me if you saw me. So.
Yeah, I was thinking just about that. Like,
I'm thinking about how I should roll because when I roll just a d20 and then say my modifier, you can be misled. But if I try to type it correctly, it takes so long.
yeah, I know. I'm still, I'm still rolling for the fun. So, you really do what suits you best.
Okay, then
I
just
can
wait for
understand
me. Say the number. Down.
Yeah. I'm not making assumptions.
Good,
So it's a
then
10.
It should work.
Yeah.
Yes.
Since there's not much people left on the bridge, you clearly notice Ellie, and you remember that fucker. That fucker almost made you drown.
Because of the spitting.
And he also just left you there in the water.
Nah, that's okay by my beliefs. The thing is, if I saw the spitting, then that's a problem.
I think
But
you
I
didn't see it.
wasn't I reading the letter or something?
Oh, well, you have read the letter at that moment, I think. Okay.
I don't want to murder him.
I'm not saying...
Don't worry. Don't worry.
But,
I won't
Well-
go out in one bit. In one
Okay.
take.
yeah, but
Take
you
you
just
with me.
see him going up to the end of the dock. That's where you're going, right, Ellie?
What? What you say?
I'm saying you're going to the end of the dock. Where
Yeah, I want to go
Right.
to the same place where she went.
Yeah. you actually, as you approach, you start hearing this noise.
Do I
And
recognize it from somewhere?
not really. As you just step to the exact end, there's this small angle of space where you actually notice an opened door in the middle of the air.
A drawer.
Just a door.
A
door?
door
Space
in
door.
middle of the
Spaceship
air.
door. Yeah, just
Oh.
floating
And I
there.
couldn't see it from anywhere else.
Yes, just a specific angle. It's like,
Oh, this is some
small
torture
air.
shit.
yeah,
Um,
it's open. You can enter. There's just stairs leading up somewhere.
Yeah, I open it and like
No, it's opened.
oh,
It's
is it
open.
like a
Just-
pebble or a small
It-
rock around?
A what now?
A little rock or a small pebble?
It's a pebble.
I pick it up and throw it in to see if anything happens to it.
Yeah, it just bounces off the stairs and falls out. And Sticks, you just see this guy at the end of the dog throwing a rock somewhere into the air and just bouncing back from nothing.
I want to walk in there.
Yeah, sure. You walk in and Sticks, you see the guy disappear. Just in a blink of a second, he disappears.
Do I recognize this sort of? Well,
Roll knowledge.
Because if I want to visit a spaceship, I should be able to know what defense
Yeah,
mechanisms they
roll
have, right?
knowledge. Roll knowledge.
Yeah, -3. Nice. 2.
That's good. We like you have good stuff where I'm bad.
So you haven't noticed anything about it, or you haven't seen this kind. As far as you know, spaceships are like just obvious space shuttles that you can see from afar that have a lot of that are mostly one way trip before they break. That's your knowledge about spaceships.
I don't really trust spaceships, I guess. Well, but I...
Yeah, exactly. You don't think should be allowed. You think there should be flying horses taking you from planet to planet.
Of course.
Well, I still need my revenge on that guy, so
Scheiße.
I sneak as a snake. But you see that little ladder here? I swim to there, look around if no one is looking, then I turn back to humanoid and climb up.
Roll stealth with advantage.
2d20s, and my stealth is bad, -3. But natural 20.
Natural 20?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm rolling either really good or
You
really,
can't
really
see
bad.
yourself.
You're so good, the spaceship can't.
The spaceship flies off the planet. Fuck.
So, yeah. You just turn it off, just morph into a human without a problem. What form do you take? An old lady again?
No. 12-year-old child who looks like he's from this village.
Yeah, and you mimic perfectly the look of this.
By the way, how often can we morph? Do we have does it cost us electric charges, or how does it work out of combat?
Morph? It doesn't cost you anything, since basically you're not losing anything. I'm not taking cost for it. If you're not using it for, like,
Combat.
if to say you were making yourself into a rope, then yeah, I would require to roll something for it, because it requires physical feats. But when it's just changing your form and don't require anything,
Okay.
since it's just a skill. That
So a cantrip, basically.
yeah, basically yeah,
Okay.
just a very fast ritual without anything at cost.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
a curious child approaches the hole. I assume there's still a hole.
You're just walking very confused until you take a step and suddenly out of nowhere a door appears to the side of you. Just hanging there.
It opens
The air.
or it is there?
It's open. It doesn't have a door. It's just like an entrance. It looks like a door shape. It's an entrance basically. I'm sorry if I misspoke.
No, I was just confused. Closed behind Ellie, or if it's
No,
open all the
there's
time?
nothing to close. There's just an entrance that looks like that is door shaped, and it has just stairs leading up.
I step inside.
Yeah, so basically you two walk up into a huge hall, a huge spaceship hall.
A spaceship hole.
Give me a second. Yeah.
Oh
This
shit.
kind of thing. Yeah. So it looks like it actually looks like it's a market. But just more future. And there's just a few like guidesmen and guideswomen that are like on planes. I don't know the word for these. Well, what's the word for airplane assistant?
Stewardess.
Stewardess, yeah.
basically,
So
yeah.
just people like doing such things. They're walking around giving directions, saying people to do, and so on.
Yeah, it's Ellis' turn.
Well, I see
Uh,
this.
Perception, both of you.
Okay. So insight, right?
Yeah, inside.
Mistakes were made. Yep.
Yeah. So basically, you go up to the same guy at the same time.
Oh.
He's a short gnome, has a little bow tie on his neck, but doesn't have a shirt or anything on his upper body, just some pants and socks. But the bow tie is just on point.
Okay.
It has such a little shade of red, but it's mostly black. It's just so comforting to the eye.
Is it like warm in here or?
It's pretty warm, as you can see.
Yeah. So who wouldn't be like cold?
No. It's actually really in here. You get this a feeling of belonging here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I look down the stairs. I think I would look like down the stairs out the door or the gate.
At the entrance, yeah, you just see
Yeah.
the dog. You just see the dog.
Huh. I look back and I'm like, do I know the name of the ship that I'm supposed to?
Yes, let me write down the name. Let me check it up. So, ship name is actually
Titanic. Okay.
Dragon.
Dragon. So
I have a
So-
bad feeling.
yeah, I feel like that as well, but I go to this fella with the bow tie.
So yeah, he's just like, hello, sir. Do you have your ticket, please?
And I'm like, is this the Triagon?
This is the best of the Trigon, the third in his series.